Hello. So if you're watching this video, hopefully you're thinking of engaging me as a tutor. Now, why should you do that? There are a variety of reasons, but I think with maths and science in particular, um, these topics build. So there are foundations, and then they build and build and build. And if you miss something, it's very, very easy to fall behind. So that's often the task number one, to see where you got lost. So what we would do is identify a topic, and then, I will share a screen and I'll talk you through theory. So for example, there's a thing in maths called rationalizing the denominator, where you have a fraction like this with what's called a surd, that's square root on the bottom. And in order to make that nicer, to get rid of the surd on the bottom, you do this, and that comes out as 3 root 2. Root 2 times root 2 is root 4, and root 4 is 2, and so that's the answer. All right, so again, quite rushed, but that's the sort of thing, a bit of theory, and then we would embed that with some questions from Save My Exams. So I'll send you the notes, the worked examples, and the homework to embed and really make sure that it becomes second nature. It's like playing the piano, it's muscle memory, a lot of this stuff, particularly in maths. Or for example, I suppose it might be chemistry or physics, where maybe we're interested in the structure of an atom, where of course we have a nucleus in the middle, and we have protons. Let's say we've got 3 protons, which are positively charged, and then we have, 3, or let's say 4 neutrons that are not charged at all, and then we'll have some electrons in shells. Again, I'm just sort of doing this rather quickly to give you a gist of how these things work. So theory, lots of visualization, lots of demonstration to embed it, videos if necessary, and again, back to this where we would do some practice questions and also check the mark scheme, right? Because maybe not with these questions, but the more sophisticated ones, it's crucial we're hitting all those points. Getting the right terminology, it needs to be in the examiner's words, not in layman's terms. So there we are. That's the sort of thing. So send the notes, send the practice questions. Basically the best thing to do is just book a session to see if this approach works. Just don't leave it too late, because it's nothing worse than when someone comes in May and they're very flustered. Best to start early and take it from there and see if it works. So I hope that's useful, and I look forward to hearing from you.